A newly discovered video provides more insight into what out-of-state Christian nationalists hope to accomplish as they move into a town right here in Middle Tennessee. Good evening to you. I'm Carrie Sharp.
And I'm Rory Johnston. An exclusive News Channel 5 investigation this week first revealed the plan by these controversial figures who oppose the civil rights movement, want to kick out immigrants who've already become U.S. citizens, and think women shouldn't go to college or vote. They're buying up land and moving into rural Jackson County, about 90 minutes northeast of Nashville.
Our chief investigative reporter, Phil Williams, continues to follow this important story. And Phil, this is on top of the video that you've already uncovered.
That's right. This video is more explicit about their intentions. The video was posted online by one of the developers who's buying up land in Jackson County. And in it, one of the Christian nationalists talks about their plan to gain influence at the ballot box.
We're not just fleeing as refugees to somewhere else that might be better. We are going to somewhere where we can do the thing we wanted to do here, quite frankly.
The video was posted on X by a company known as Ridge Runner. One of the developers linked to the purchase of 600 acres in the area. The developers hope to attract buyers from across the country to establish a foothold here in Jackson County and the county seat of Gainesboro. And they have purchased this small office building in the heart of town as their base of operations.
I got connected to Ridge Runner and New Founding, to the guys there, and they're building a town there, and I wanted to be part of it.
Andrew Isker is a right-wing pastor from Minnesota who is moving to Jackson County along with fellow Christian nationalist podcaster C.J. Engel. And in the video, Isker makes it clear that part of his plan is political power.
Like, if you were able to take even a few hundred people that all think the same way and have all the same ideas about the common good and politics and so forth, and you could consolidate them in the same place, you can exercise far more political power even with a few hundred or a few thousand people than you can on your own, widely dispersed across the entire country.
It scares me that they are very clear about taking over.
For local residents we met this week in Gainesboro, News Channel 5's revelation of the Christian nationalist plan came as a shock, especially the revelations of some of the more extreme beliefs they hope to bring to the place these people call home. For one, it was reminiscent of the mysterious characters who came to town in a Stephen King horror story.
I think they kind of came in under the radar and want to recreate it in their own image. And as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Barlow and Mr. Straker can load up the coffin and get out of Salem's Lot.
Now, as you saw there, I spent a few hours in Gainesboro this week listening to the people in the community and in some cases answering their questions. My visit actually turned into a bit of an impromptu town hall. It's an important story that we'll show you Monday on News Channel 5 at 6.